Namaste, this is Srini, and today we are going to talk about the Kashi Vishwanath corridor. In this video, I will try to explain to you the importance of the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So, the most important reason is that the Gangaji flows in the northern direction here. Northern direction is considered to be auspicious because that's the direction you need to follow if you wish to go to Swarga, that is Indra's abode, or Satyaloka, which is Brahma's abode, or Vaikuntham, which is Vishnu's abode, or Kailasha, which is Lord Shiva's abode. So that's the reason Sanatanis or Hindus will come here and die. If you observe the position of Manikarnika Ghat, it is said that anyone who's cremated here gets moksha. There is a kund here called the Manikarnika Kund in this ghat. Is said to have been built by Lord Vishnu for Lord Shiva and Parvati after Shiva agreed to Vishnu's request to spare Varanasi from his pralay or the process of destruction. So that's one story. So there's another story, and this is about Brahma. So all of us know that Brahma has 4 heads, right? But no, he actually had 5 heads, and the 5th which faced the sky. The 5th head was cut off by Shiva, who was in his angry Bhairav form. And different Puranas will give you different reasons for this. Some will talk about the feud between Brahma and Vishnu as to who created whom. So the story goes like Brahma came out of the lotus that came from Vishnu's belly button, Padmanabha, right? So when Brahma got down, Brahma asked Vishnu, who are you and who am I? And at that time, there was this argument that happened, that who created whom. Brahma actually thought he created Vishnu. So when this argument was going on, then it was decided that whoever is greater has to do the Shodasa Upacharas, the 16 Upacharas that you do for someone if you think that that entity is God. So just at that time, there was a huge pillar of fire that showed up near them. And both Brahma and Vishnu, they heard a voice which said, ask them to find the end of the pillar. So Brahma changes his form to that of a swan and flies up, and Vishnu changes his form to of a fish or a tortoise, and he dives down. So Vishnu reaches till the Patal Lok, okay, but he can't find the end of the pillar. So he gives up and he comes back. Whereas Brahma, he flies up and he reaches Satyaloka, and still he can't find the end of this tower, right? But he finds the Ketaki flower and a cow. So he convinces them to be his witness in front of Lord Vishnu. So all of them come down and they meet Vishnu, and Vishnu says, I could not find the end of the tower, end of this column of fire. But Brahma says, yes, I did, and Ketaki and the cow are the proof of this. So Ketaki flower says yes, cow also says yes, and so as decided, Vishnu has to start doing the Shodasa Upacharas for Brahma, so which is Dupam, Deepam, Vastram, and then you also wash the legs of the deity. It is Shodasa Upacharas are the normal puja vidhi, it's not a big deal. So when Vishnu is about to go wash Brahma's feet, that's when Bhairav, Lord Shiva, emerges out of this pillar of fire, right? Actually, he is very angry at what Brahma has done, and he is like, you have this materialistic desire, you want, there's this one-upmanship, so that is why he takes his axe, cuts off one of Brahma's heads, so which is at the top, and then obviously Brahma sort of feels bad. He falls on the feet, and Brahma also gets cursed by Lord Shiva, saying that he will not have any temples just because of this one thing that he did. Right. So, and then there's another story of Brahma where it is the same. So he creates the first woman, first lady, first female, and he is so impressed with his own creation that he falls in love with this lady. And the other Devi Devatas, they don't approve of it, because this is almost like, because he has created the lady, it is his daughter, and if you fall in love with your own daughter, and it's not a daughterly love, right? It's not the love you have for your children. It is the incest kind of love. So Brahma is not ready to listen. So the devas go to Lord Shiva, and again Shiva comes and he cuts off one of Brahma's head, and that's when Brahma realizes that what he was doing was not appropriate. So these are two stories. There can be a couple more, but we'll not go into it. The important thing here is the story of the Bhairav form. So once Shiva beheads Brahma, okay, the head of Brahma, okay, gets stuck to Bhairav's hand, because and the head would not part away from him, and that is because of, it's called Brahmahati dosha. It's because Brahma is a Brahmin and Shiva has killed a Brahmin. Bhairav consults Shiva for a solution to this. So when he consults Shiva on how to get rid of this Brahmahati dosham, so Shiva says, you have to wander the world with this, and if you, there is a particular place, and if you will wander, and you will, and when you reach that place, that head will automatically fall off, because your sins would have gotten washed. So it is said KAAL BHAIRAV went to all the breadths and lengths of the world, and finally the head fell off from his hand automatically when he reached Kashi or Varanasi or Banaras. So that's why you have the KAAL BHAIRAV temple there. So that's the importance of Kashi. That is the place where even KAAL BHAIRAV, even Lord Shiva, could absolve himself of Brahmahati dosham, which is considered to be the biggest and the most toughest dosham to manage. That's why Kashi is so important for Hindus. About the renovation of the Kashi Vishwanath temple, this is huge. This is really huge, because just to get from the bank of the river Ganges to the temple, I think it was about 3 kilometers. You had to go through narrow lanes. There was no way out. So what this government has done, they actually bought properties from people. They actually planned to buy 160 property. They ended up buying more than 300, and they cleared it, they cleaned it, they spruced it up, and now you have a pathway directly from the ghat, directly from the Ganges. You can walk straight into the temple. It's about 350 meters or something, and that is absolutely awesome. If you found this video informative, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, and do remember to click on the bell icon.